Hi, this is Editor Troxel. In today's tutorial, we're going to kind of look back at a tutorial we did just a little while ago where we were searching for transitions and we were able to find the transitions. We discovered that sometimes transitions aren't exactly where we expected them to be. For example, they're usually on the beginning of the clip on the event on the right and not on the event on the left. So sometimes we have to figure out exactly where they are, but we were able to find the transitions. But then somebody else requested, well, how can I remove all transitions from a selected event? So let's go back and modify that script just a little bit. We still have to find the transition, but once we find the transition, we're going to remove it, but we're going to limit it to selected events. So let's see how we do that. Here's the main script. Once again, we have all of our main stuff up here, setting my Vegas equal to Vegas. Then we're going to go for each track, my track, in myvegas.project.tracks. Once again, we're going to check to see, is this a video track? If this is a video track, because transitions can only be on video tracks, then we're going to look at for each video event, v-event, in mytrack.events. Then, this is our new condition here. If the event is selected, then we want to remove any transition from the video event fade in and remove any transition from the video event fade out. So remove any transition is a new routine that we modified. The look for a transition routine. We've modified it, and it only needs the fade in or the fade out. So it's going to look for a fade, and then it will remove any transition. So here is our remove any transition routine. It is not returning anything, so it's a void. And then remove any transition, and we're passing it a fade. Once again, we're going to get the object trans equal fade.transition. If trans is not equal to null, in other words, it has a transition, then we're going to do fade.remove transition. That's it. That's all we have to do to remove the transition from a fade. We don't care what transition it is. I mean, naturally, if you wanted to remove a specific transition, then you could go through and check its name against what the transition you're wanting to remove, and then remove it only if it was a specific transition. But in this case, they just wanted to remove any transition, so this right here will remove the transition. So let's see how this script works. Here we have 4 events on the timeline, and in the middle here we have a 3D wiggle, a crossfade, a colored pencil, and a barn door, just like we had in the previous tutorial. It's only going to remove transitions from a selected event. So if I select this event here and we run the script, notice it did nothing because there are no transitions on that event. Same thing with this one. It does absolutely nothing because there are no transitions on this event. If I choose this one, now this 3D wiggle transition has been removed because it was on the fade in of this second event. And then on this 4th event, this one actually has one on the fade in and the fade out. And you will notice that it got rid of both the transition on the fade in and the transition on the fade out. So now we've learned how to find the transitions. We've also found how to remove the transitions for any selected event. Once again, if you had any specific transitions that you were wanting to get rid of, then you could look for that specific transition, and this would remove that as well. But in this case, we just removed any transition, but we had to check both the fade in and the fade out just to make sure that we got every transition that might have been on that event. So I hope you found this tutorial useful. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next tutorial. Please sign up at www.jettv.com and subscribe on YouTube to get further notifications on when new videos are presented.